Herbert operating from the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. At the 15.
Okay, break.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That reception brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all time.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10.
Run! Hey.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Christian Wilkins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Touchdown, Vikings! Trey McBride, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And now an audible here into something else. Ritter off the play fake.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gomez. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Bootlegging out here. Ritter, he'll buy some time right. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
On the ready. Smith, red. Check white. Set, huh?
Up the middle they go. It's Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 33 and a first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 6 yards away. And the Browns get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Hands it off out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The Vikings sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
59, 59.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Home troops right. Go. Whoa, whoa.
Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead.
CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On first down, Ritter. Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Green Jack. Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Watch out now.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
22
Now they'll change things up.
set.
Ritter now. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fight 60.
Motion man left, Peoples-Jones.
Ready?
Staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's pulled in at the 32. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Hey, Ray. Hey, Opie.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he's he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tiger.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hey, go lion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Hey.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Herbert. This is taken in by McBride. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert now. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Come on, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Ritter after that pick 6.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ritter has it knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
And caught up to under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Open man, it's Palmer.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow. Ultra. Go ultra. Strike. 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 Check. Strike. Hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a throw here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
Set. Ready. Clock. 10. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
That's complete right around the 8.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Herbert. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Go, hey, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down, and they're going to speed things up here.
5-9.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Hey, ram.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 32 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Ritter going to change it up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
Jeffrey Simmons with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Hold the troops right. Set.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Forced out to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Here's Herbert. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Etienne diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Samuel.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Ready.
Ritter.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Second and 10 now. It's Ritter.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable able to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, Palmer. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Black Ultra.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Crowd right. Let's go.
Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Go. 12. 21. Hey, Kappa.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set.
From the 20, here's a second and 8.
Hey, Ray. Ready.
Here's Herbert. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Set.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Vikings! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Trouble, 38. Hey, red. Claws red.
Ritter with another throw on second down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Ritter will set up to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch out now.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Hut.
Throw That's Gomez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Blue striker. Set.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Set. Hut. 22 needle. Set. Hut.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Collins. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
97. Hut.
Ritter off the play fake.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Blaster. 6.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Look at the big man rumble. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Coverage defensively by Trent Ziegler.
Ritter now.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On first down, Ritter. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now they'll shift things around.
Black shot. Green jack. Set, go.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. White, white. Zoom black. Drill green. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gomez. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Fury, yellow. Set, cut.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Let's go now. Fight 60. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Vikings,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.